The phantom beast tribe, cryptids are a population with a wide variety of characteristics. Most of them weren't cooperative at all, so they were just beings who ran amok as they pleased. However, some groups had characteristics of the same lineage. They have high intelligence, and by protecting each other and fighting together, they can form a herd that opposes superior beings. That was proof that even the phantom beast tribe, who spent their lives fighting, instinctively without fear of death, possessed a definite intelligence. Therefore, it was inevitable that the insect demons, insectors, would be derived from the phantom beast tribe, cryptids. And now, the world-destroying dragon, Ivarage, has let out the first cry of evolution. It was a new birth. As the seven-colored cocoon engulfed Ivarage, its body was reconstructed within it. For spiritual beings, appearance and size are often matters of free will, but Ivarage, being a being without will, was formless. It grew larger as energy accumulated within it, becoming a sinister and malevolent presence, taking on a horrifying form that could make one tremble with fear. Such was Ivarage, but through evolution, it underwent significant changes. The size has shrunk to the size of a human child. With a vast amount of energy condensed, its presence radiated to a hopelessly different color. The remnants of the seven-colored cocoon enveloped its sacred body. The skin I glimpsed through that gap was pure white and fresh. Her pure white hair, which seemed to swallow the light, was as fluffy as dandelion fluff. Her pink lips were cute, but twisted wickedly. There was a glint of intelligence in her shining golden eyes. By obtaining the emotion of hatred, Ivarage's senses awaken. As an embodiment of malice with a clear will, Ivarage seeks to assert their existence throughout the world. But before that, Ivarage remembered. Her intelligence was growing rapidly because she had gained emotions. Thanks to that, she understood that she had been abandoned. It's lonely, it's frustrating. Unforgivable. There was once an era when it was a perfect and flawless all one. It was fulfilled. Ivarage, devoid of intellect, sensibility, and even emotions, felt no anxiety, dissatisfaction, or even boredom. And yet, half of it is missing. The dreamlike sense of omnipotence fades away, leaving her exposed to an uncertain reality. Even though Ivarage lacked intelligence and thus never felt dissatisfaction, a sudden sense of lost loneliness was the one thing that no matter what she did, she could never dispel. However, now it's different. Ivarage also gained self-awareness. Gaining intelligence, she understood her situation. Gaining emotions, she swore revenge. If you've lost something, all you have to do is get it back. If she could swallow the entire world, even the existence she had abandoned should return, destroying what Veldanava had created. That was the means to accomplish Ivarage's goal. The initial emotion she felt was hatred, and this proved to be her downfall. Ivarage is envious of all living beings. Therefore, she has no hesitation or doubt in her heart, and she does not falter in her resolve to destroy the world. And before the awakened evil god, there was a door. The gate leading to another world, the Celestial Star Palace. Beyond this point, an unknown world should be waiting. It is a multitude of worlds created by Veldanava. By crushing and devouring them one by one, she's certain that one day she will be fulfilled. Thinking of it that way, Ivarage fantasizes about that moment and enters into joy. Kayaha. When Ivarage smiled happily, there were those who responded. Those were the kings who could unite the entire pack. The beast sprints through the void. A bird soaring across dimensions. A fish swimming between the stars. They are the three servants who adore the chaos dragon, Ivarage as their mother. If we were to judge solely by their qualities, the rulers of the phantom beast tribe, cryptids, seem to rival even the former insect demon king, Zelanis. However, they were blessed by the evolution of the world-destroying dragon, Ivarage. The already overwhelming destructive power they possess became uncontrollable once they gained self-awareness. It has an unimaginable impact on the entire derived species. Kaihaha. My adorable underlings. This is what I mean by cute. Ivarage is delighted by her first emotion in her life, and she's in an even better mood. That's why she wanted to give her servants happiness as a present. Let's see. I know. I'll give you guys names too. Mama will give you wonderful, wonderful names. The name was the first gift Ivarage ever received. She had never been consciously aware of it before, but now she have gained a sense of self, she understands just how joyful it is. The feeling of happiness is also a first-time experience for her, and Ivarage innocently embodies this joy. However, Ivarage is far too ignorant and is the very embodiment of malice. Therefore, even naming takes on a different meaning than usual. You're Kakishi. Ivarage looked at the beast racing through the void and said those words. The beast named Kakishi is imbued with an intense emotion. The curse Ivarage harbored had been passed down at the same time as its name. Ivarage gave the other two similar names. The bird that soars through dimensions was given the name Habataki, along with the feeling of resentment. The fish swimming through the stars were named Swim, as they inherited the feeling of hatred. The name is cute, but without a doubt, malice was transmitted. Even though the three servants would have done anything for their mother, this naming only strengthened that tendency. In order to fulfill their mother's wishes, they would act without hesitation, even if it meant destroying their own bodies. The evolution of the three servants is complete. Its appearance was ominously vicious. The Kashu has the massive body of a lion with the head of a dragon, and its entire body is covered in dragon scales. Its tail, like that of a venomous snake, splits into 8 branches and writhes freely. Additionally, eyes sprout all over its body, leaving no blind spots. From the small protrusions, a viscous digestive enzyme oozes out, turning into a mist. Even a demon lord level monster would likely not survive if it merely comes into contact with the ominous aura of this creature. The Habataki is a two-headed hermaphroditic creature. It has an eagle-like form with the elegant tail of a peacock, making it a graceful mythical bird. Its entire body is covered in ultimate metal hurricane feathers, shining in a golden color. Its appearance is more mechanical and inorganic than biological. Upon closer inspection, even the feathers are made of metal. The swim is the most monstrous. Yet, it is a fish creature with a mysterious beauty. The tip is sharp, and it has a shape resembling that of a squid. There is no head, and from the round body located at the center of the body, numerous tentacles emerge. If you look closely at those tentacles, you can see that the fine joints are combined, allowing them to move freely. A small collective of strange beings, covered in biological extraordinary steel, Arionium is parasitizing swim. The three are different in their own ways, with no similarities, but what they have in common is their foreignness. It was impossible for a living creature, and the lack of rules actually made it unique. And that was the same for the subordinates as well. The cryptid belonging to each servant inherit their parents' traits the more advanced they are. They inherit more vicious and terrifying powers, compared to those that naturally arise from magical essence. The impact of this evolution and naming is also the same. Numerous creatures, tainted by malice, underwent an evolution so wicked that it was beyond measure. If they are truly seasoned top-tier individuals, they would possess an overwhelmingly destructive power that surpasses at least calamity-class disaster. The number of such individuals easily exceeds 100, and when counting those who stem from them, the scale reaches into the tens of thousands. The hordes of the cryptids from the Phantom Beast tribe, centered on the world-destroying dragon, Ivarage, with the very forces of the evil gods who had announced the end of the world. It's fun, really fun. Now, let's go play. Ivarage gives the order. She smiled, but her eyes weren't smiling. She glares at the celestial star palace and starts moving without a sound. With hatred in her eyes for those who abandoned her, and swearing to reclaim everything she had lost, Ivarage descended to the celestial star palace. It was the result of the impact of Melm's Dragon Star explosive flame domination, Dragonova. The interior of Celestial Star Palace is in a state of catastrophic destruction. Each floor is a stairwell, and the Cryptid Army has no difficulty navigating through it. Kayaha. I'm looking forward to it. No one stands in the way of the Ivarage. The innocent evil god marches proudly, commanding the legions of hell. And then, crossing the world. Found you. Ivarage discovered the fragments scattered across the core worlds. It was the presence of those connected to Veldanava, the Star King Dragon in the past. Ivarage laughs. While brimming with hatred towards those whom Veldanava loved, swearing to destroy the world. The evil god's army responds to Ivarage in order to ravage the surface world. To swallow everything and return once again to the All-One.